What's poppin', everyone? Welcome back to the channel, dude. Sometimes I try to sound cooler, other times I try too hard. I still have a little bit of a cold, so please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Sometimes, bro, my throat acts up. But something I've seen quite a bit with new phones, and this isn't just exclusive to the Galaxy S10, but I think I finally found an answer to this specific problem, and it's a common problem with a lot of Androids, and iPhones just really don't suffer from this problem, and that specific problem is mass depreciation in the resale value. So with iPhones, once you buy it, most likely if you even sell it like a couple months, like even like half a year afterwards, you can probably still recoup like maybe like 95% of the resale value in it, maybe like 90% depending on the quality and everything. But if you buy $1,000 phone, most likely in a couple months, man, you can still resell that phone for like $900, sometimes $850. So you're only losing like 10-15% of resale value within a year before the next release. But here's the one thing I've seen so common with Androids, and Samsung is a perfect example of this. It's just the phones depreciate so much, and I just saw on Reddit an article saying how Samsung phones depreciate a lot. They almost depreciate, I think, 42% or 45% within the first cycle. If I find that article, I'll link it down in the description below. But the main problem I've seen so far, and I was actually looking before I bought my Samsung Galaxy S10, I was looking online and I'm like, you know what, I'm probably just going to buy one online. Like, I'd be willing to spend more money on one to get it shipped here faster. And this was last week sometime, I believe around like Thursday, so the day before. And I was like, you know what, I'll probably just end up buying it in the store. I'm going to get it faster. So I looked on eBay and Swappa and many other places, and I actually saw that people were selling their Samsung Galaxy S10s for cheaper than what they were selling them in the store brand new. And these devices were pretty much brand new too. They were unopened. Most of them were unopened, and brand new prices, they're like $899. These people are selling them for some reason for like $750, $700 in some cases. Most cases they were around $750 to $800. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, why is that the case? Why are people selling a brand new phone for less than the amount they paid for it? Like, it's still $900 in store, even more than $900 when you include taxes and all that stuff. So why are people selling these for less than, like, why don't they just return it in the store? And this is what actually happened, okay? There's a common thing with a lot of Android manufacturers, and iPhones, Apple kind of does this too, and it's that trade-in value. So Samsung was running this special where they were like, if you trade in a Galaxy S9 or Galaxy S8, you can go ahead and get $350 off your price. If you turn in a Galaxy S7, I think, or Galaxy S6, you can get $250 off, and so on and so forth. So these people, what I'm assuming, and mind you, I tried my best to vet these people to make sure they weren't scammers or anything, and these people had really high ratings on their eBay profiles. They were like really trusted people, and what they were doing was they would go ahead and buy a Galaxy S10 for the $900 price tag, but they would trade in a Galaxy S6 or something, which is like an $80 phone right now. They would go get that $250 off, so that $900 now becomes $650, and then they go ahead and resell that for like $750 or $800, so they still make a profit even though they're selling it for less than the price they spent for it, you know what I mean? And that is a super crazy thing. That's not illegal. That's like completely fine. Like, I like that a lot. Like, if people have to do that to make some money, like, that's not a big deal. The person selling the phone is making their money, and we, the consumers, we're also getting a really good deal on a phone. But here's the thing. When things like that happen, the resale value of these phones depreciate way more than expected. With Apple, they don't really have this huge marketing campaign immediately once the phone is released. We saw later that with the iPhone 10 or on all the 10s, they did that special where they were like increasing the return value. If you turn in your iPhone 6s, you got like double the amount of money or whatever that was for a trade-in value for an iPhone 10 or a 10s or whatever. But Apple did that later on in the life cycle. Samsung did it right when it was released, and that kind of takes a humongous toll on the resale value of these phones. So in my opinion, the humongous problem with the Samsung Galaxy S10 is going to be the resale value. You know, not only is there not a limited quantity, you know, these things you can pretty much pick them up anywhere, but also the depreciation I saw, you know, I ran some numbers, I looked at them a little bit. I saw that for the average price, you know, it was a really small analysis I did, mind you, the price is already depreciated almost 12% in the first week of its release. Like, this is not even a full week. Like, I bought my Galaxy S10 Friday when it was released to the public, and it's already down 12%. So if I were to go and resell my Galaxy S10, even if it was brand new, I would expect to lose about 12% on it without even opening it. But mine specifically is open, so mine I could probably sell for maybe like $650, $700, maybe, I don't know, around that price tag. And just imagine a couple months more down. I mean, that's the problem with Samsungs and Androids, but I still have so much love for them. The Galaxy S10 is an amazing phone, but these people who are reselling them for the low lower prices in Samsung for doing this trade-in value, that's going to take a humongous hit on the resale value eventually for the Samsung Galaxy S10. And I also saw the same type of price trend for the Galaxy S9 and the Galaxy S8. I looked at those extensively when those things were being released, and within the first couple months, those phones depreciated like crazy. The Galaxy S8, that thing has depreciated like crazy, and really, those are still amazing phones. I still like those phones a lot, but the depreciation on the Samsung Galaxy S10, I think, is going to hit harder than the Galaxy S9 or the Galaxy S8, especially considering the fact that it's more expensive than those phones too. So that is something that I kind of saw recently. That's a pretty big problem, but we're probably not going to see the repercussions of that until a couple more months down the line. So, and that's pretty much it. Just a quick thought that I've had throughout this day, but let me know what you guys think though. Do you guys think this is a big deal? Do you think it's not? Let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.